The Mad 4 report. We are back, man. We are back. Last track we played was Caution, featuring Be Real off that classic album. And before that, we matched you with some Mista Grimm classics and all that. But speaking of Mista Grimm, we got the man of the hour in the house. What's going on, fam? Welcome to Die4 Radio.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you, man. Good looking out. What's good with it?
Oh, hey, man, yeah, before we get started, I want to say thank you for making the time, to come fuck with me on the show, man, because I appreciate this 100%.
Oh, man, I'm down for the Die4 Radio, man. You know what I'm saying? The underground, the classics. I don't miss a beat, brother.
That's right. That's right. I do got a few questions for you, because I just turned 40 not too long ago. I've been a hip-hop fan forever.
Oh, you kind of breaking up.
When it comes to you, there's always some questions I always had, because when you came out, you was on fire, and then we kind of missed you for a minute. Like, you was out of the radar. Do you want to elaborate a little bit on that?
Oh, man, I mean, am I breaking up right now? Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool, man. Yeah, man, I never fell off, man. The thing was, when I came out with the Indo Smoke, you know what I'm saying, me and Warren G was supposed to put out my album. You know what I'm saying? We caught fire, which is what producers and young artists do. You catch fire and you put out more music. And he took it upon himself to go to Def Jam, you feel me? So it slowed the process. So when he did that, I kind of fell back and kept writing for my album, which I was signed to Sony Epic 550. So
right,
he took all my beats and did it from other artists. It's like there's a Tupac song that I had already wrote too. That How Long Will They Mourn Me? I had a dope ass song to that beat. So Warren just, you know what I'm saying, he got produced with a deal and he ran with it and took a lot of the music, man. So that's why the first introduction to what we were doing was halted, because it blew up so fast that Def Jam ran to him and Epic ran to me. So it's kind of like people were throwing money, kind of separated the team. Nate Dogg was with Death Row, so it's kind of like everybody had different situations, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's a history for your ass, so yeah, for some real shit.
Yeah, it's real shit, man. Like, me and Warren, I'm telling you, man, me and him got so much music together, and he took a lot of those beats and just gave them to other artists, so people didn't get a chance to even see what I was about early on because of that situation.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Just imagine, too, because if that's the case, I could just imagine how the songs would have came out if they were just strictly you. Wow.
Yeah. That's what money does to people, man. People get in situations and they get money thrown in their face, man, and they forget where it started from. And they let the money take over and they run with it.
Yeah. Yeah, because let's just go back a little further. When you released Indo Smoke, I mean, what was your feeling going? What was your mindset at that time? Because when the song came out, it caught fire quick fast. I mean, I still remember when it came out. I was starting my sophomore year in high school, so.
No, I'm listening. Say it again.
Yeah, when you released Indo Smoke, what was your mindset at that time? What was you going through because the song caught fire so fast? Like I still remember it because I barely started my sophomore year in high school when that track came out. So, and it caught fire quickly. What was your mindset at that point? What were you thinking?
Well, at that time, hey, we was smoking. You know what I'm saying? We was young. We was rapping. Warren was on the beat. It was what we was doing. It was all natural. It was what it was. It was the truth. You feel me? It was just. I'm more underground. I'm a lyricist, a battle rapper. So talking about weed was nothing. You feel me? Because back then we wanted songs that had concepts. So our thing was, let's talk about something, you know. And Warren was like, you know, we over there blowing. Nate got the hooks, you know. We just we were talking about what we do. You know what I'm saying? It was all natural. There was no, let's just make up some shit. Let's just fabricate. No, man. Let's talk about what we do, and it'll reach out to the people that know what we do. Weed's legal now. Back then, we didn't give a shit if it was legal or not. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about what we doing. We was weed heads back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Smoking that bomb before motherfuckers knew what bomb was. So it was just about rapping. You know what I'm saying? It was about rapping, talking about what you're doing, you're hanging out. You feel me? We was trying to capture what we do, and we did it without even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that song is one of those. Those are like those weed anthems. Like I Got Five on it. Indo Smoke is on that level as far as weed songs. Yeah. Yes, sir. That's a classic. That's a weed classic. When people throw the 420 mixes and all that, if you don't include the Indo Smoke, like you don't know shit, man. You need to step your game up, motherfuckers. Cut it out. Yeah.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that.
Your single, I mean, there was a song on the Higher Learning soundtrack, Situation Grimm, and it was on the label you were signed to, Epic, Sony.
550, yep. Epic Sony 550. Yep.
Why was the album never released is what a lot of people want to know. That's what a lot of fans be asking me to ask you. Why did the album never come out? And what was it, because the times the music was changing, or what was the reason why Epic did not release it?
You want to know the truth?
Sure would like to hear it.
Hey, man, check this out. I don't want to glorify it, and this is a shout out to any artist that's been through some messed up things with their money. I was owed some money, all right? It was racks on racks, all right? John Singleton owed me money for the Situation Grimm song off the second soundtrack, and he didn't pay up. And walked in there with my guy into the office, and you know what I'm saying, we did some things, man. I'm not proud of it, but my album was supposed to come out a couple weeks later. I didn't see my check. You know, which would have been one check of many, but at the same time, it was more of a respect thing. Like, hey, man, I did all this work, man. You just absorbed that 30 racks and then show me nothing. And here I got the first single for the second soundtrack. So, you know, where's the cheese at? And we got a little heated, and we did some things. And they dropped me immediately from Sony Records and John Singleton's New Deal Records. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah. See, back then we was going in there. We didn't give a fuck about A&Rs. We didn't care about which kind of check you was cutting. If you ain't 100, we coming in there. We gonna talk about that. So they held my album. They shelved my album because I went in there and put hands on John Singleton. How about that?
That is crazy, man. And you know what? And that's the record business, especially back then. It was a lot cutthroat than it is today, because now with technology, everybody can control their path as far as how their music is released. But back then, when you signed with a deal, it's cutthroat, man. It's cutthroat.
Oh, it's way more
cutthroat
back then than it is now, bro. We were on some street shit back then. Like we were in the office with millionaires, still tripping. Not thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now that I look back at hindsight's 2020, I'm like, man, I would have rethought that process right there. I'd have maybe went in with a different attitude just to get the check. You feel me? But when they playing with your money at that age, man, I was young. You feel me? So it felt like, damn, bro, you get me. Like I'm still in the streets. You feel me? You thought you get me for my cheese. Like I don't care who you are. So that's what that was. A lot of us went through that shit.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny, like later down the line, you know, a lot of the mom and pop stores, the CD stores back then, they would always have a used tape, used CD area, and they would always have the promos or the unreleased CDs. You know how a record company would pass out the album to a radio show or anything before it's actually released.
Yeah.
That's how I was able to get the unreleased of the album, some of the stuff that you have. And that is crazy, man. That is crazy shit, man.
Well, that means the streets was feeling it. You feel me? The streets was on my team, but at the same time, when you're dealing with the corporate game, it kills you. It kills everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started as an underground rapper, freestyling and battling, and then I got into the game, and then when they start throwing cheese your way and they cutting you checks and you don't start seeing it, you start getting on your business. And then that's what really kills a lot of artists, bro. You start getting about your cheese, and they look at you like, oh, no, you ain't supposed to be worried about your cheese. We got accountants, and we got other people that are going to cipher that out of you. And you be like, nah, man, I want all mine. And then you get into a fight. Trust me, I ain't the first or the last. It's about the money, man.
Shit, man.
We don't do this shit for free, bro.
Yeah. That's true.
Not to be an asshole, but I'm just saying, like, when we were seeing how much money they making, and they doing videos, and they not cutting checks, and other people are talking to you like, hey, man, you ain't see no money, no royalties, and shit starts getting weird, bro. Real shit. And that's what happened to me. Like, I had people in my corner like, hey, man, they're not cutting you your money. I had to think about it. And I approached it. We're talking about racks on racks on racks. So this Warren had already separated it by that time. He went to Def Jam for the money. So you got to realize it got real shady.
Yeah, and speaking of
real
Warren,
shady, bro.
There was a line in his album song. I don't remember what song it is, but he had a verse where he goes,
somebody couldn't trust him.
Mr. Grimm, I can't even
somebody
trust him. Now, what was he talking about?
Mr. Grimm, I can't even trust him. Some shit went down. It wasn't with me and Warren, one of our mutual friends. Some shit went down, and I ain't going to say me and Warren fell out. Me and Warren never fell out, because if you listen to the Return to the Regulator album, that's my guy. So something just went down with friends, and for some reason, Warren and Nate thought that I was trying to perform Indo Smoke without him. You feel me? And get the cheese. But my thing was, nigga, you already over there fucking with Def Jam. You don't even want to show up to you and Nate ain't even showing up to the shows. So it was like, perception is everything. If I'm trying to get the money, let's just go do a show. And they telling me, nah, man, fuck that show. And I'm like, nah, fuck that, I want my money. And I go do the show, then they're like, oh, this nigga trying to get money without us. That's that dumb shit. So that's how it started, bro. It started because I was performing Indo Smoke without Warren and Nate, because Warren and Nate didn't want to perform with me on some, you got to do it like this. Warren went to Def Jam, Nate went to Death Row, I was at Epic. It got salty, bro. Like, it was never we didn't ever sit down and just really collectively say, hey, man, we got to do it like this. Everybody just went their separate ways right when the song blew up, bro. Kind of weird, you feel me? It was about that money, though. So if I'm out there trying to perform,
and I can see that when a lot of rappers do say stuff like that. Like, if a song came out and it was a collaboration, one rapper ain't there, everything.
Yeah, like I want to perform. I reached out, bro.
Rappers say it all the time.
Not to cut you off. Yeah, not to cut you off. I reached out like, hey man, we got a show over here, right? And I had this certain manager, road manager named Uncle Mel. Okay, he was a real big, reputable security guy for NWA. So he was road managing the shows. So Warren and Nate wouldn't show up. You feel me? And they were like, fuck it, just do the show. I said, fuck it. Let's, get the why should I wait? You feel me? Like, should I stop the show because the homies don't want to show up? But they don't want to show up for other reasons. So, I mean, we was rocking shit in L.A. It's just later on shit got, I think when they got produced, not produced, but when they got something in their face as far as a deal, shit went to the left.
Yeah.
No more shows. Like, now that the Warren was part of Def Jam, he ain't feeling like our show money is enough because Def Jam finna bless him. So, and then he turned it around and made that song and said, I can't even trust Grimm. And I'm thinking, man, do you know I'm a battle rapper. I would diss the shit out of you, Warren. And I didn't do it. I just said, you know what? That's how he feels. Fuck it. Fuck it. That's how I feel. Fuck it. But to this day, we good, though. That's my guy. And I never made a diss song. I was like, man, that's how you was feeling? You know, you can't trust me. He's just doing it part of the NWA cloth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people think diss records create a buzz. I'm not about that shit unless we really got beef. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and I respect the fuck out of that, homie, because like you said, it doesn't take a lot of battle rappers. Usually will just come out and just rip your head off.
Yeah, I clown. Hey, I got so much. I got ammunition, bro. I got ammunition, and I'm just like, man, I'm good, homie. You could take that. You could take that right there. I'm good. I'm not even tripping. You feel me? And I never said nothing. I've been around Warren. I could tell you this. I've been around Warren to this day. He won't even play that song around me. Because he knows he was wrong.
Oh, shit. Hey, man. Like I said, that's big respect like that because, it's you know, now in the day of the era, you know, even today, you know, it's harder to be the bigger man and shit, especially when you know you can decapitate a nigga on the mic. So that's
I play the game, dog. I'm a battle rapper, homie. I'm stupid. I produce too. I'm like, come on, man. You don't want to go the music route. But you do. The street route wasn't even about that either. Like, we ain't trying to throw hands and nothing wasn't that serious. It was just more of he was riding that wave about who he could trust around him. Because it got a little hectic. Like I said, he signed to Def Jam. So it kind of probably was fucking with his head. You feel me? Yeah. He was thinking he's the guy because he's producing. Okay. You feel me?
That's real shit. And so all you young listeners listening in right now, hey, this is some history for you motherfucking asses, man. Some real shit.
Oh, we got some shit, man.
On the Gfunk
I ain't gonna hold I ain't hold nothing back. Huh?
Hey, man. That's what we love artists like yourself to be on this show. Say what you feel, man. Say what's on your mind, man. No filter. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do, man. What were your thoughts on the documentary, the Gfunk? I remember we were discussing this shit on the Facebook.
Right.
What were your thoughts? Because, shout out to my homeboy, Cocaine.
Shout out to Cocaine.
He was really upset.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Gfunk documentary and the fact that you wasn't even he's not even 2-3 minutes to get your side of it, Cocaine? What is your thoughts on it? I mean, it was a good documentary. It came out nice and produced well, as expected. But,
right.
I mean, once again.
To be honest, man, to be brutally honest, I haven't seen it. A few reasons why, because I don't want to have no attitude towards what I'm saying. I was part of a history, you know what I'm saying? I think everybody should be shouted out. There's other cats I've communicated with, like RBX and other cats that are a whole part of all that shit.
Yeah.
That nobody got shouted out, bro. Cocaine didn't get shouted out. RBX didn't get shouted out. There's so many people a part of that game. Like, I'm one of many, bro. So I ain't the first or the last guy that's not going to be mentioned. But I'll at least try to speak my mind and be like, hey, man, you wouldn't have that shit without me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
And, like I said, I haven't seen that documentary, but I was mentioned in it, and I do appreciate that. But there's so much more to that game, man. That he didn't really mention how we met. He didn't keep it real. I saw the shit with him and Big Boy. You know what I'm saying? They had an interview where he speaks on the whole introduction, and it was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He said we met. If you watch this documentary, not a documentary, it's an interview he has with Big Boy on Big Boy's radio, where he says we met in a, what did he say, open mic or some shit? That was all bullshit, bro. I'm like, how can a man not remember how you met a motherfucker, bro?
No shit, right?
Yeah, you can't falsify how you met somebody. So when he said that shit, and I'm just thinking to myself, bro, how come my memory is just so out of touch with yours, man? Somebody's lying. You feel me? Because I met him through a mutual homie, Lil C-Style. You feel me?
Ah.
I met him through Lil C-Style, who came to West Covina and knew that me and my guy, Zagu, was battle rappers. And he was like, man, I know Dre's little brother. You feel me? I'll introduce you. So he introduced me to Warren. Lil C-Style introduced me to Warren. Warren was like, you know what I'm saying, let me hear you spit. So me and the homie spit. And Warren was like, oh, shit, wow. This is some other shit. So he takes me to Dre house after that, soon after. Like, right, he puts Dre on the phone and everything. And we go to Dre house. And shit just start taking off from there. He don't say none of that shit. All he says is, oh, I met Mr. Grimm at an open mic. And I'm thinking to myself, you motherfucker, you full of shit, homie. I can't send that to the screen. I'm like, bro, I got the history, bro. Why is your memory so falsified, homie? We don't get up. Real niggas don't get down like that. You speak the truth, bro. You feel me? No animosity. It's just like, come on, man. How quick they forget when they got money.
I hear it. Because how you going to say something that isn't true? You know what I mean? Just
like I can tell the history. I go line for line. Like, bro, I know how I met you.
It's hard for a motherfucker to say something else.
It's too easy because they feel like you're not important enough to elaborate on. And I think that's foul. You feel me? If somebody has 100% respect for you, they're going to say the truth. And when they don't, you got to question it. Just like when he made that song, somebody couldn't trust me. I can't trust you, bro. What is it? You did that. You feel me? You can't put me in that category. I was rocking with you from the jump. So you can't put that jacket on the guy. And a real guy just be like, man, fuck that jacket. I ain't wearing it. I'm keep moving.
Wow. Hey, that's
real
fact.
shit.
That's that. Now, at the time,
I know I probably sound like I got animosity and shit. I ain't got no animosity towards nobody. I just look at the game like, man, I produce, I rap. I've been doing this shit for a long time. People don't know how many people will take advantage of you early in the game. And it'll fuck your whole shit up. Because they might have an opportunity and not include you, and their intentions aren't as good as yours. It's really about perception and good intentions when you're doing music. Because when you hook up with friends, you're like, man, let's rock out. Let's make some good music. And then as soon as one of them songs blow up, a motherfucker tuck his tail and take the money and run. You'll be like, God damn, man. That was you? Like, God damn. Why did you just say that from the jump? Nah, because it's all good. It's 100 when you're starting and you're hungry. And then as soon as somebody gets that nice block of cheese their way, they forget all about you, bro. Just like in the streets. Yeah. If you hustling and you stack up, they ain't going to think about who grinded with them. He just want that cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's like I said, it's because a lot of people's intentions aren't good as yours. And that's a fact, you know what I mean? You put people, with you put people in good situations that end up being bad, a situation for yourself. And that's just the saying. Back in those days, man, it's a different era than it is today, man. It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, we didn't have YouTube. We didn't have all this social media. We did this shit from the streets, bro, with street teams and just being out there battle rapping and showing up places and clubs and just really showing who you are. And that was good enough back then. But now, that shit don't mean nothing.
Right.
You got to dye your hair. You got to put all kind of shit in your teeth. You got to go all kind of tattoos. And you could just be a whack-ass rapper and still win. Yeah.
A lot of cartoon
That's
characters.
when I did it, bro. It was about talent. When I did it, rapping, I'm going to tell you something, man. I say this with all sincerity. When I was doing this shit, bro, rapping was not cool. If you was a rapper, they're like, oh, you a rapping-ass nigga. Huh?
It wasn't cool back then. It wasn't even accepted in the household for a lot of people back then.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So when you was a dope rapper back then, you were rare. You were rare as fuck. They were like, oh, you rap? You do music? Now it's like on some cookie cutter shit. Like fucking dozen motherfuckers coming out every minute, man. Back when I did it, you had to be fucking talented, bro. You had to know people and actually have talent. Now it's on some, you just got to be commercial. You got to be a nice package. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, man. Where's the talent, bro? You know what I'm saying? Where's the spitters? You feel me? Where's the people who woke us up? Because I'm a Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One. You know what I'm saying? I'm mid to late 80s dedicated. So I look at rap different. Yeah. I don't look at it as just fucking just be an image. You got to have something to go with your image, bro. What are you out there putting out to the people? You know? Are we trying to tell each other kill each other? Or are we trying to tell each other to uplift each other? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your lane? Everybody right now want to kill each other. Take drugs, kill each other, fuck a bitch. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm being real with you.
Too redundant, man. It's too redundant.
Yeah, it's too easy. Back then, how many rappers were talking about that back in the 80s?
Not nobody, dude. Maybe NWA.
They weren't, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Street shit,
they wasn't talking about that shit, bro. They was on some uplifting you, get your money. This how we flash. You know what I'm saying? Get you a nice car, get you a bitch. It was on some cool shit. And some knowledge.
Spitters.
On some knowledge. Now it's all about nigga this, nigga that, fuck a bitch, kill a motherfucker. It's like, oh my God. When did this start? To a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like, when did this shit start?
Yeah, it got really redundantly and really stupid and really, really bad. Taste this music out today, you know, all that fast food shit. Like Code 187 told me one time, man. We were chilling at the park, and he told me, man, that's just fast food. You know what I mean? So,
you know, I like you. I love that what you just said. You fucking right. Fast food. Can I cuss on this show?
Yeah, you can cuss all you want, man. This is Devil Radio.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, well, you fucking right. You fucking right, man. It's fast food, bro. Like, I'm tired of eating these little whack-ass Happy Meals. I'm saying, let your boy get the...
They don't even give me a choice to decide when they eat that shit.
Let me get the 4x4 animal style. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? That's real shit, man. That's real shit. Holy shit. Now, at the time when you released Indo Smoke, you were right there witnessing the rise of Death Row Records. Did you ever think at the point, at their rise, that their demise was coming? Because, I mean, when people think of Death Row, people think that Death Row Records was around forever, and it wasn't. You know what I mean? Their window was pretty small. It's time to I was hip enough
to know that you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Did I lose my cigarette? Oh, no, I didn't. I'm good. I smoked a cigarette. Demise of Death Row. I can tell you this, man. I didn't even see the rise of it because I take that back. I saw the rise, but I wasn't aware of how big the people were behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I met Suge, I didn't know who Suge was. I'm seeing him on the phone with Harry O in the studio up in Solar. I'm up there with Warren and Dre and Snoop and all these cats. I'm just like, wow. I'm like, dude, this is, I'd have never expected to see shit like that in hindsight. But when I was there, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like I said, I didn't know who Suge was. I knew who DOC was. I knew who Dre was. You feel me? And I'm in the studio with all these guys. Corrupt, Dash, all of them. And I saw the guy running the show, which was Suge, and I'm just tripping like, damn. I hear everything about this guy. And it was a lot to take in, but I just, hindsight, you feel me? And now that I see what happened, I'm just like, oh, shit. You know, I was approached by Suge to get on Death Row, and I didn't want to accept that offer. So it was like, I was around all that shit.
Wow.
I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I knew it was some magic, though. I was like, this shit is the business right here. Like, I'm young. We making slapper-ass music. Bunch of rappers and producers and some gangster shit. But then again, there's a lot that comes with it. You know? You got Crips and Bloods mixed together.
with Death Row.
I could tell you a lot of shit, bro. That shit was crazy. Crazy, bro. You can't mix that shit with money because people end up getting fucked up. People want to be the boss hog, you know what I'm saying? It's really about ego. Everybody got an ego. And money, and that money's involved. I don't know if you know the whole history between Suge and Harry O, but that shit was serious business. And I witnessed that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy shit. I have a caller who usually calls the show, and I think he wants to talk to you 503-501, you on Die4 Radio. What up?
Yo, man. Hey, Glenn. How's it going?
What's happening, young homie?
I'm doing good. So I always wondered, when you shot that music video for the Higher Learning soundtrack, was that at the same school where they shot? Yeah?
That was a school in L.A. It was a college. It was a college in L.A.
Oh.
L.A. College.
Remember the name?
Yeah.
Oh, L.A. College?
Not off, bro. That was a minute ago. I could look it up and I could tell you, but it was a L.A. college that John Singleton had picked out because the movie was about black colleges, and he picked one in L.A. for us to shoot the video at.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
How many days did that take?
Took about 2 days. Yeah, it took 2 days. I caught a lot of my cats from West Covina, where I'm from, and just a lot of people showed up. DJ Pooh showed up, and it was really for the movie, so it wasn't like they were trying to blow it out the water.
Right.
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to ask him, Chris?
Yeah. Give me a second.
What's that?
Is there any unreleased stuff that you want to release but you haven't gotten around to release just due to whatever reason?
You talking about the music that's not released?
Yeah.
Oh man, I got. It's not even funny how much unreleased music I have. I produce too, man. So I've got albums out there, man. There's a lot of stuff you can catch on YouTube, and there's a lot of stuff you can catch. Actually, that you can't catch that other producers have and that I have that have never been released. I've got a lot of songs with a lot of major artists, man. I've never stopped, and a lot of times, what is the bad part is producers will hold your music, bro. I know a lot of artists, and we've all done songs with major producers, and they'll just hold on to your music, man, and won't even put it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because and me being a producer myself, I know what it is to hold on to a song like, oh, just wait till they hear this heat, and you fuck around and hold on to it too long. You know what I'm saying? I've got so much music out there, man. I got so much shit out there, bro. And still unreleased shit that other producers are holding. It's just whenever they want to release it. You feel me?
So it has to be more than double digits, right?
What's that? Say it again?
So it has to be more than double digits, right?
What do you mean by double digits?
Just in terms of unreleased stuff.
Oh, music? Oh, man, I'm up there, bro. I'm up there, man. Shit, if you look online alone, I've got over 30 songs that you probably haven't heard, just online. And that's not even counting shit that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've got so much shit out there, you just got to look for it. You got to type in my name, you got to look for shit, and and like I said,
you got to dig for that shit.
Yeah, you got to
dig.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit out there, man. I got a lot of shit that's still coming out, shit that I produce and shit that I'm doing with new artists. You know what I'm saying? You just got to dig, man.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Speaking on that, go ahead, Chris. Before I let you go, go ahead and.
I was just gonna say thanks for answering my question, man.
Oh, appreciate it, man. I appreciate you. You a fan?
Yeah.
You know about
Chris,
you know about the Things That Look Grim album?
Yeah, that was supposed to release '95, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that album is a sleeper because I explained to the homie what happened, why they didn't put that music out, man. But it's actually a blessing that people consider it a sleeper album on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
It's a dope-ass album. First off, it should have came out.
It was gonna. Like I said before that situation happened, it was supposed to come out 2 weeks later, and I jumped the gun because of money. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to express to you, like we were in a different mind state, and if I was business oriented back then, I would have just fell back. But I was young, you know what I'm saying? Just had a kid and all that shit, so I was like kind of hot in the head. You feel me?
I dig it.
Yeah. So A lot of that, the reason the shit got slowed up in retrospect is because Warren went to Def Jam. I got into it with John Singleton, and a lot of my music got held up. They tried to blackball me, bro.
Right.
I actually got blackballed from Sony. So people don't realize that. Like, I got blackballed because you don't walk into offices.
And that's a fact. That's a fact because a lot of rappers back then were getting blackballed, dude. Sucks the fact you got like
for other reasons. Not just walking in, rolling up on people. Like, people are getting blackballed for a lot of reasons, bro. Mine was because I walked in the office and was hostile. Yeah.
Yeah. J.O. Felony was Def Jam and busting all that.
A lot of people. I could tell you. I don't even want to speak on what artists I know that beat executives, but I can tell you something. I wasn't the first or the last, bro. And I got homies that I know in the game that have whooped ass on executives and PRs and just random motherfuckers in the game that fuck your shit up, bro. And then it's like you gotta kind of hard when you're from the streets and you're dealing with executives because they don't get it.
Nah, they really don't.
They don't get it. Some of them do, but a lot of them don't. Got their check and getting their money, and then they think you're just somebody who's going to be part of a team to make a check happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, well, shit, if you getting my money, who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? You try to approach like, well, who's getting a piece of the pie, man? And that's what it comes down to. When you blow up, they want to try to do your math. You say, well, who's getting a piece of the pie? Because now I got 1,000 motherfuckers jumping up want a piece of the pie. You know?
I dig that shit.
Yeah, it's fucked up. But at the same time, if you got your business straight, you know what I'm saying, that's how you got to come in the game. I came into the business as a rapper, and I didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? I learned the hard way.
Yes,
and that's what happens.
Hey, well, Chris, man, good looking out, man. Keep tuning in, though.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Hey, appreciate that, bro. Yep. Thank you for the interest.
No problem. No problem, bro.
All right, man.
Shout out to Chris, man. He calls in here and there, you know what I'm saying, when he gets a chance to rock with us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good guy.
Now, before I let you go, Mr. Grimm, what's new? What's cooking with you right now? Currently, you know, 2018 and the years to come. What you got planned? Whether it's music, whether it's, I don't give a fuck. You're writing a comic book, whatever you're doing in life. What's going on with Mr. Grimm from here now to tomorrow?
Right now, I'm getting into this cannabis business. Okay, I'm trying to put out my Indo smoke strain. And I'm a producer. I got Bully Music. Okay, I got my son into production. He graduated from MI Institute, Music Institute in Hollywood. He's an engineer and everything. We got a studio. So the whole point is, I'm trying to bring out new artists. I'm producing. I'm making new music. I got this, the cannabis game in the headlock, and I'm about to really come strong with that. That's one of my focuses right now. Because I was in the weed game back in the 90s, man. Now it's legal. So that's my focus because I have a lane for that. And on top of that, with the music,
cause I'm a weed head, so, man, keep, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with every rapper strain or whatever they got, whenever it's around where I can get it, man. You let me know where I can cop some of that stuff, and, I'm there.
Oh, it's coming, man. I actually had an Indo smoke. I had pre-rolls out there in the game, and they were real hot in Orange County, and it was moving, man.
See, that's not fun. I'm in Riverside, so I'm not that far away. So
some things happen, bro. Some things happen, man, and I gotta recalculate and come harder this time because we had a good acceptance. It was a little pricey, so we had to fall back and figure out how to make it cost effective and still bring that one hitter quitter, and that's my thing. So I'm gonna have the pre-rolls out there, the edibles. So it's gonna be a nice introduction to, besides the music, of who Mr. Grimm is, because that's one thing I've been focusing on is coming out with a nice product and a product line with a face behind it. So with that being said, the music is gonna carry that. You feel me? the music line of cannabis products. It's going to be big, and it's already moving, man. It's just I had to fall back because I wanted to produce and not produce. Matter of fact, if you want to look on YouTube, you can look online, and there's a guy named G Battles from East Oakland. I produced a song called "Killing My High" with him and Young Sag from Long Beach, part of Doggy Style Records, man. You can look that up. It's called "Killing My High." I produced that. That shit slaps. And I've been producing for other cats too, man. So I ain't left.
That's tight, man. That's tight. That's tight. Well, hey, brother, I want to say thank you, for making the time to come fuck with. I know it's the weekend. There's a lot of other things you could be doing. I want to say thank you, man. I appreciate this 100.
Hey, thank you, brother. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I love anybody who's into hip-hop and got a station and they want to dedicate themselves to keeping the hip-hop alive and keeping it true, 100. And you're doing that, bro. I follow you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Now, before I let you go, can I get a Die4 radio drop from Mista Grimm, man? We need that for the archives, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna bless you with some new music. If you can slap that Killing My Eyes shit, you know what I'm saying? Let people know my production. My production is Gfunk also. You gotta feel me? Like I'm a part of that club, baby. You know what I'm saying? No love lost. I love all my guys. They just don't know the history. And, once people know the history, how we get down, they can follow it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Any shout-outs you want to give up to anybody or anything?
Shit. You know what? I'm going to give a shout-out to Warren G, Nate Dogg, rest in peace, Die4 Radio, West Coast. You know what I'm saying? And any of the fans and listeners out there that are down with the whole get down, shout out to y'all. Love you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, all right, brother. I want to say thank you, man, for making the time and fucking with me, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, we can do it anytime, man. If you ever want to chop it up about other issues, you know what I'm saying? And we get some listeners on here and see what they think. Chop it up. I'm here for you, baby. 100.
Yes, sir, man. Likewise. You know what I'm saying? If you ever, like I said, if you ever want to call in or if you want to hit me up, you want something to promote, you let me know, man. We got you. 100.
For sure, man. I appreciate that.
Before I go, can I get the Die4 Radio drop from you? Just a quick shout out for Die4 Radio and shit, so you can keep that in the archives.
Let's do that, man. Check this out. This is Mista Grimm. I'm chilling with Die4 Radio. We out here live, doing it big, chopping it up with the guys, the girls, and everybody in between. How about that?
Thank you, brother. Well, you have yourself a blessed night, blessed day. I know it's still kind of early out here. And, man, much love, man. Keep the blessings coming. Keep us in the loop. You know what I'm saying? This is one of your homes. Die4 Radio, man. The doors are always open for you.
Check this out, man. I'm going to bless you with some new music real quick, man. Within the next 2 weeks, I'm bless you with some heat that nobody's heard, man. Because we getting it in.
Yeah.
Man. I got this production team, Holy Music, man. So trust me, man. Slappers.
That's what's up. Well, all right, brother, man. I got your contact number. I'm going to text you. If you get a 951 number, that's me. So you'll know it's me. That way,
yes,
if you need to get a hold of me, I'm just a call away or text away.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you, bro. Die4 Radio, man. Keep it locked.
All right, brother. You have a good one.
All right, man. Much love.
There it is, folks. Mista Grimm in the motherfucking house. Hey, man. Hey, all your listeners, man, keep in tap. Quit fucking around. Do the research. Look up the stuff he's looking up, man. We're definitely going to get them exclusives now. So, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a good spirits right now. So, what? We got about a few minutes. I'm going to cut the show off a bit earlier. We've got like 15, 20 minutes and shit because, like I said, Saturday, I really don't do shows on Saturdays. But I'm making an exception today. Let's get into this old school